Hey guys, so my name is Farah. This is my first YouTube video. So I never actually think about making one until a few months ago. I got lots of messages on my social media about people wanting to know what did I do to lose 75 kilos in 2 years time. So basically I will explain to you guys like what did I do, what type of workout did I do, and then how did I do all of my diet and stuff. So this is my first video, so I'll probably be a little bit nervous about it. So yeah, 2 years ago I started working out. I started eating healthy in order for me to lose 75 kilos. So I was 135 kilograms, and then I started working out. I started dieting. I ended up, until now, I lost 75 kilos. So now I'm around 60 kilograms. So I will explain. I will tell you guys the story first. Like, I'm 22 years old now. So since I was 15 or 14, I was always a big kid. I was always a big kid since I was a kid. So growing up, I was always this big girl. I never been small my entire life until 2 years ago. So yeah, my mom always put me on programs such as fitness with trainer, and then I did acupuncture, I did injection. I basically tried a lot of slimming program and stuff, but nothing works because all of it came from my mom. It didn't came from myself. So yeah, nothing works. I never watch what I eat. I ended up gaining everything back. Until 2 years ago, I wanted to change myself. I was a grown up. I started feeling uncomfortable with myself. I wanted to lose all of those weight. I want to be able to wear any kind of clothes that I want. I wanted to be noticeable by people. So that's how I started everything. So yeah, 2 years ago, I started working out 6 times a week by doing cardio. I did it all by myself. I didn't have any trainer. So 2 years ago, I basically work out in my room. I did a lot of cardio from YouTube, and then I started dieting, it was a really unhealthy diet. The first 1.5 months, I lost 17 kilos, which is very, very much unhealthy. I only eat 400 to 600 calories a day while working out 6 times a week. So I was losing a lot of water. I was losing a lot of nutrients. So after 1.5 months, my body couldn't handle it anymore. I ended up in the ER 4 weeks in a row. Like 1 time a week, I'll be in the ER because there's something. There's always problem with me. And then after those 4 times in the ER, I ended up being hospitalized for around 9 days because of lack of calcium, lack of potassium and everything. So I stayed for 9 days. Even the doctor told me I was almost paralyzed. The question that I've been getting from a lot of you is that what's my secret in order for me to lose all of those weight? The only thing that I can tell you is that there is no secret to it. So what you need is you need to be able to focus, you need determination, you need to be able to control yourself, you need to have self-control. And then the other thing is that there's going to be a lot of sacrifices that you need to make. So yeah, that's the only thing that you need to do. One of the example of the sacrifice that I did is that I sacrificed my social life. So I started working out more. I didn't want to go out that much because I feel that if I go out, which means that I will be eating more outside. So I rarely go out during my weight loss program. So whenever I wanted to go out, I just eat first at home and then go out. Or if I get hungry and everything, I just go home right away. Because if I go outside, if I was outside and I was eating food from restaurant and everything, I wouldn't know like how many calories what type of food that they put in there and everything. So I was really conscious about the food that I eat. So I count every calories that I was eating. So yeah, so that's basically it. I don't think there's no secret to it. As long as you have determination, as long you really want it, as long as you have the willingness to do it, I think you can do it by yourself. So now we can go straight away to the diet that I was doing. Yeah, like I told you earlier, the first 6 months, no, the first 1.5 month actually, I wasn't eating. I basically only eat 400 to 600 calories a day, which is that was really bad because I was working out 4 to 6 times a week. I did a lot of cardio, so it wasn't healthy at all. Even though like you don't work out and you eat 400 to 600 calories, your body cannot only accept that. Like that's very very low calorie diet, and I was doing it for 1.5 month, which I lost 17 kilos in a really unhealthy way. I don't recommend you, definitely I don't recommend you to do that, because it's not only about you losing all of those weight. I also lose a lot of things, such as like I lost my hair that time. You can see that I got like some bald spot right here, because I used to have like a quite thick hair, but because I lost a lot of nutrients on my body, I started losing my hair and everything. So I do recommend you, if you can afford to go to a nutritionist, I think it will be better. I was quite cocky, like I wanted to do everything by myself, so I ended up doing it very very wrong. But in the end, I started educating myself about like how it works, to how all of the diet works. And then yeah, the first 6 months what I did is that I change the way I eat. You don't have to cut what you're eating, you just need to change what kind of food that you're eating. For example, is that do not eat processed food. Processed food is that it's like what is it, like chocolate, and then chocolate, ice cream, pastry, bread, and all of those things that, yeah, it is basically processed. So you're not allowed to eat that. Try to eat whole foods like chicken, and then you can eat, for carbs you can eat brown rice, you can eat sweet potato, and then yeah, do not eat like, I do not recommend you to eat like sausage and then all of those processed meat, because it's not that healthy and it got lots of sodium. So try to get your food from a whole food kind of type. So that's what I did. I started increasing what I was eating because of all of those 400 to 600 calories silly diet that I did. So yeah, that's what I did for the first around like 6 months. And then after that, I started educating myself about like the diet, the type of diet that I should actually do. So I was doing a low carb diet. I cut rice. I do not eat rice anymore still, like until now I don't eat rice anymore, because not because I cannot eat it, it's just that I'm not used to it anymore. I changed my carbs to like oatmeal and then sweet potato, and then yeah, those kind of food are actually better. So those are the carbs that I was eating and still is until now. And then yeah, I was doing a low carb diet. Most of the carbs that I got was from, not was, still is, from vegetables. I do eat lots of vegetable. If you give me like one huge plate of vegetables, I can finish it in 1 second. I just love vegetables that much. Try to, if you like fruits, do eat fruits, but try to control it. It's better. It's actually much, actually vegetables is more, it's a little bit better than fruits, because fruits got lots of sugar. So try to eat more vegetables more than fruits. Even though like fruits is very healthy, you can still eat it, but you need to portion it. So yeah, that was what I did. And for 1.5 years, I rarely cheat. I don't eat pastries, I don't eat ice cream, I don't eat chips and all of those junk. I don't eat KFC for 2 years time. That was insane. Until like I tried KFC a few months ago and I didn't like it anymore because I wasn't used to it. So yeah, I didn't cheat at all for 1.5 year, but now I try to indulge myself. I try to give myself a reward from time to time. Like if I want a donut, I just get one and then eat it, and then like I move on. I start eating healthy again. So eat healthy 90% of the time, and then for the 10% of the time, you can actually cheat. Just like to regain yourself, to reward yourself from all of those healthy food that you've been eating. Because yeah, we're human, we need all of those treatments sometimes. Yeah, what I did was that I eat most of my carb from vegetables, so I was on a very low calorie diet, but still it wasn't really that healthy. You need carbs, you definitely need carbs once in a while. Like you can have, like you can do a high carb on a training day, and then you can do low carb when you have a rest day, when you don't work out and everything, when you just stay at home, because carbs give you lots of energy. So before working out, I usually eat carbs before my workout, which is my pre-workout meal, and then post-workout meal I also eat carbs. But these days it's been hard because like I've been working out a lot. I work out 4 to 6 times, no, not even four, like 5 to 7 times a week. So yeah, I do need a lot of carbs. So if you work really hard, if you train really hard, do eat your carbs before and after your workout. The rest you can do you can do low carbs by eating lots of vegetables and lots of protein. Okay, so that's basically what I did. And remember, do not cheat. I mean, you can cheat sometimes, but only 10% of the time. Do eat healthy 90% of the time. Focus on your weight loss program. Do whatever it is. I always tell people, like, if you want to be healthy, if you want to be being healthy is not only about like looking good and everything. It's that you will feel good about your body. You feel fit all the time, and it it makes you happy, whenever you finish working out. It's just like it gives you you release endorphin, which is endorphin makes you happy. So that's what I've been doing. Like after working out and everything, I always feel happy. I always feel satisfied with myself. So that's how I got hooked to working out and being on a diet. No, I'm not actually on a diet anymore. Being healthy, eating clean. So that's basically what I want to share with you guys, the secret and everything. If you guys have any question and everything, you guys can comment on this video. And then if you guys wanted me to make a separate video on what type of a more detailed video about my workout and about my the way I eat, my diet and everything, you can always request it from me. Maybe I should do that if a lot. So the other thing that I did is that I start counting my calories after I change the way I eat, which is I start eating whole foods. I cut on processed food and everything. I start counting my calories because I was reading a lot of articles about macronutrients, which is how much fat, protein, and carbohydrates that you can eat in a day. So I downloaded this application. It's called MyFitnessPal. So you can put all of those food that you eat in a day. I usually prepare everything first, so I know what I'm gonna eat in advance during the day. So I put everything. For example, for breakfast, I eat oatmeal and eggs and milk, and I just put it. I put it first on the application, and I also put what I was eating for lunch, and then also the thing that I'm gonna eat for dinner. So I already prepared. I already know how many calories that I'm gonna eat during the day. So it kind of like prevent you from cheating because you already know, you already prepared on what are you gonna eat during the day. So yeah, do download that application. I think that that application, 70% of me losing all of those weight, it's because calorie counting. Calorie counting is really important because let me tell maybe I could get into more detail about calorie counting if you guys wanted to know more about it, but now I'm just gonna talk about it in general, what type of application that I'm still even using until now. So yeah, do download my fitness pal, count your calories, eat whole foods, and do exercise. Exercise is, I think, some people, not just some people, a lot of websites, if you search it on Google, people keep saying that 90% of the, like 70% is what you eat and 30% is working out in order for you to lose weight. But for me, it is very much equal. So I think like if you work out, if you eat right, it will be so much better for you. So do focus on both. Okay, so I think that's it that I'm trying to tell you guys, like all of my stories, all of like the things that I was doing. But if you guys need more details, if you guys really want to know about what type of workout that I was doing, that I'm still doing until now, and then you want more details about the diet, about counting calories, macronutrients, and everything, you can comment below, and I might make another video for you guys. So that's it for me. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.